Hello, and welcome to Lesson 1 of Accent Reduction Workshops and English Language Tutorials. The first lesson we're going to talk about for the next 20 minutes or so is phonetics and the importance of understanding the phonetic alphabet. So we'll be looking at the symbols for sound, then talk about articulating the sounds, and then the last, talking about voiced and voiceless consonants. So, let's talk about the symbols. Okay, as you can see here on this word chart, you can see that there are symbols for all of the letters of the alphabet. We're looking at consonants. And so, we see that pi, pa, is in brackets here and used with the lowercase p, pa. It's used in the text that I usually use, that's well said, that I hope that you will purchase. They use pa, and the p in brackets is also for most standardized dictionaries, American dictionaries, like Newberry Dictionary. So, what we need to do is consider some of these sounds. So let's first take a look at pa. What do we know about pa? We know that pa is voiceless. Okay, it's voiceless because pa. We do not feel any vibration. All right, and for most consonants there is a counterpart. There's the voiced and the voiceless. For example, let's take a look at the first two consonants here. Pa, and ba. They're actually the same manner of articulation, bilabial, two lips. Pa, ba. The only thing that makes those two sounds different is in the vibration. Pa, ba. You can feel it. Try it. All right. So these are represented by P and B in brackets. Brackets means sound. All right. Number 3 and 4 are the letters T and D, which make ta and da. Ta, da. So they're a counterpart. If you can make ta, you can make da. And the symbol for these are represented by brackets, low letter K, small case T, and small case D. Ta and da. All right. For both dictionaries, for either the well-said textbook or the most standard dictionaries. Ka and ga. All right. Here's where it gets tricky. Ka, and ga. All right, you can feel the vibration with ga. Well, consonants come in, I guess I should write this down. Consonant comes in 3 forms, or we can find consonants in 3 forms. We can find them in 3 positions. Positions. They can come in the initial, the medial, or the final position. These are the positions. All right? Once again, that's initial, medial, and final position. All right? Which means that words can begin with the consonant, or you can find that consonant in the middle, or you can find it at the end. So, for example, when we take a look at the ka and the ga, well, it's easy for students, international students, to make ka in the initial form, like cut, all right, and good in the initial, forgotten, the G, the G in the middle, or mistaken, the ka in the middle. So sometimes it's easy for students to make these sounds in the beginning and in the middle, the initial and the medial position. But it gets a little harder in the final position. For example, we see the word, we have the word, let's say we have the word think and thing. Okay? Here we have the final position ga, which is voice, and the ka, which is voiceless. They have the same manner of articulation. And we can talk about manners of articulation later if we have time. But they have the same manner of articulation. If you can make ka, you can make ga. All right? But the problem that a lot of students have is they don't voice properly. They don't voice it properly, so when they want to say something is wrong, they may say something is wrong. Or when they want to say sing, they say sink. All right? So voicing is very important because it can actually, if you misplace voice, it can change words. We're also going to find out how voicing is important for when we're using final ed and final s's for third person verbs and for plural markers. So there are special rules when to use sa, when to use za, and when to use id or ta or da when it comes to past tenses. So it's important.